Hey guys, this is KoolKanto coming at you for another Gen 4 Pokemon Wi-Fi match. I know it's been a long time, but I got a treat for you. I got a brand new team, been doing quite a bit of grinding out there. So I lead off with my Swampert, and he leads off with a Swampert of his own. And we both take this opportunity to just lead with getting some rocks set up. And here I go for the Roar, just because we both have Swamperts out there, and we're both going to just be taking attacks back and forth, and I wasn't sure if it was a speed tie or not, and it was, which it turns out to be later. And I didn't want my Swampert to take a lot of damage, because either one of our Swamperts is going to be dead and the other one's going to have low health, and I just kind of wanted to save him to see what else he could do in this battle. And it turns out that he is probably my MVP of this match. So he sends out an Electivire, and he goes for the Ice Punch, and I just am able to easily kill it off with the Stab Earthquake, which is good for me. And he sends back out his Swampert, and here I still didn't know that it was a speed tie, so I was just going to roar him right out again. But here's where we find out it is a speed tie, and he hits me with a Waterfall, which isn't going to do too much because I'm still pretty bulky. So I roar him out just to get him out of there, and he sends out a Weavile. Or a Weavile is sent out because of me roaring. And here, I'm trying to think what I was doing. This is a long time ago. I think I go for another Earthquake. Yes, I do go for another Earthquake after being taunted by the Weavile. And that's just, he taunts me, so I'm not able to roar out any more of his Pokemon. And I was pretty sure that this Earthquake was going to be able to take him out, and it doesn't. He still lives with that's probably like 10 HP, which sucks, which means he's going to be able to hit me with another attack, which is a Night Slash, which I know also isn't going to be able to do that much. So Swampy's still sitting pretty good after taking one Waterfall and one Night Slash and taking out 2 pokes. So I'm feeling pretty good about having raised Swampy here. And let's just see who he sends out next. He goes back into his Pert, which I cannot roar out this time. So I just go straight off with the Earthquake, and I win another speed tie. So I'm kind of getting a little bit of hacks in my favor. I've won 3 out of the 4 speed ties, and he decides just to roar me out, which is fine with me. So out comes my new one-eyed monster, Dusknoir. And I know he has those eyes on his stomach, but I don't know if those are actually eyes or not. So I just go with the one eye that he has on his head. And I thought one-eyed monster was a cool name. So I just go for the Willow, because the Swampert is obviously a physical attacker with Waterfall and Earthquake, and that burn is going to make its attacks almost do nothing. So he roars me out again, and out comes my Hip Hop Anonymous, another Hippowdon, and here it starts up the Sandstorm, which I think this is my 3rd battle with this team, and I'm still starting to get the hang of it. It's hopefully a Sandstorm, Spiking, and Spiking Stealth Rock team. Here I make a huge mistake where I go for a Curse, and I'm not sure. After I click Curse, I was like, crap, he's just going to roar me out. But whatever. No, nothing got hurt. I didn't do anything, and he didn't do anything. So Dusknoir comes back out, who normally would be my Rapid Spin blocker, but I don't have any spikes set up. I just have the Stealth Rocks, as you can see by all the damage that Swampert is taken from. Even though it's resisted, it still took quite a bit of damage from it, from being switched in so many times. Here, I just go for the Shadow Sneak, and he goes for the Waterfall. I know the Shadow Sneak isn't going to do very much, but this Dusknoir doesn't really have anything that it can do to the Swampert, because it has Fire Punch, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, and Shadow Sneak. I don't want to Pain Split because I have more HP than it. It's already burnt, so I can't Will-O-Wisp it, and Fire Punch is going to do jack. And I'm thinking about switching that to a different type of punch too, because he keeps getting owned. So I switch out, knowing that I can't do anything, and seeing that that Shadow Sneak did nothing. I switch into a new Choice Banded Scizor that I have created, or that I grinded, and his name is Raphael. And he takes a Waterfall, and he doesn't take it as well as I was hoping he was going to. So I just go for a U-turn, knowing that the Swampert's going to die this turn, and just kind of wanting to switch into something with a little more health and a little bulkier. So out comes back Hip Hop Anonymous, and I know I haven't seen any other water types, so I'm not too afraid of what he's going to be able to bring in to attack me. And especially with Hip Hop Anonymous at full life, he's pretty tough to take down. And here he sends out a Starmie, and I'm thinking he's just going to surf me to death, but I know I'm going to be able to live at least one of them. And my health is going down, going down, going down, going down, and I'm fine. Not a crit. And I'm able to hit him with a super effective Thunder Fang, which is awesome for me. And I knew it wasn't going to be able to take him down because it's an unstab Thunder Fang from my Hippowdon, who doesn't have too many attack EVs invested. And I know that another Surf is going to take me out, but there really wasn't anything that I wanted to take another Surf to the face. So I just let Hip Hop Anonymous die, and I'm able to bring in my next poke, which is going to be able to take down the Starmie no problem. And I believe that that is my Scizor. Yep. So I send out Scizor, and here I wasn't sure if I wanted U-turn or if I wanted to just Pursuit. And I go for the Pursuit after just barely hanging out from that Surf. The defense, I may have to grind another Scizor because I'm not very happy with the way it's taking hits. But we'll have to see. This team still has a lot of revamping to do. So like I said, I went for the Pursuit, and that was probably a bad play. I should have just gone to the U-turn and got him out of there so he wasn't locked into Pursuit. And here he sends in Lucario, and I go into Dusknoir to resist what I thought was going to be an extreme speed to take out my Scizor. And it was not. It was a Shadow Ball. So Dusknoir not looking too happy right now. And he's just going to hit me with another Shadow Ball, and that's going to take out my Dusknoir. And I don't know. I was getting upset because this is like the third special Lucario that I've seen, and like in a row. Like when I first started battling, I was seeing a lot of physical ones, and now I'm seeing a lot of special ones. And it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I should have just foddered Scizor to see what he was going to do. So I send in Swampy so he can Earthquake that Lucario to death. But he takes him out and sends in his Snorlax. And I know Snorlax are normally especially defensive, so that means that this Earthquake is probably still going to do a big chunk. And it actually does a lot more than I thought it was going to do. After sandstorm damage, it looks like it took away a little less than a third. So I know that another earthquake is definitely going to take out the Snorlax, and I know that Swampy is definitely going to be faster than Snorlax. The Snorlax is slow. So I hit him with another earthquake, and that's going to take him down. And I believe all he has left is his little Lucario. And I'm still sitting pretty good because I think I've only lost 2, I think. So he sends in Lucario, and he goes for the Aura Sphere. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to survive. I was hoping, because I'm pretty bulky. And if not, this Lucario might show me a lot of trouble. But I'm able to survive, I'm able to Earthquake, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be able to take it out. So, looking good with the super effective Earthquake, taking out Lucario. And I believe that's all he has. Yep, so that was a good match, Stan. I know that this team still has a couple hiccups in it. Like, I want to be able to get spikes up right away, and I didn't even bring Scarm into the match. But I thought the way that Swampert was able to deal with a lot of his pokes, I didn't really need the spikes up, and I didn't have to bring them in, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But hopefully I learned to be able to get those spikes up earlier. I'm able to get my Sandstorm up earlier, and I'll be sitting pretty. So hopefully I'm able to get up some more good matches for you. Hopefully with this team or a little revamped of this team. But hope you liked the battle. Don't forget to like, comment, and sub, and I will see you guys later. Take it easy.